You know that feeling, right? That raw, vulnerable feeling of being completely exposed. Like every single one of your flaws is just under a giant spotlight. It's a heavy one, for sure. But what if I told you there's a way to reclaim your power and really see your true value? Well, let's dive in.
Yeah, that feeling. The one where it seems like every little insecurity you have is just broadcast for the entire world to see. It's this huge weight, and honestly, it can feel incredibly isolating. But here's the most important thing to get right off the bat. You are so not alone in this, I promise. This feeling, it's just a core part of being human. And acknowledging that, that's not weakness. It is the very first, most powerful step toward reclaiming your strength. Okay, so where does this feeling even come from? It's not just in your head. Well, actually, in a way, it's literally in your brain's wiring. So to quiet down that super loud inner critic, we gotta first understand why it's even there to begin with. It all comes down to a concept called negative self-bias. Just think of your brain as having this default setting, almost like a magnifying glass that's naturally drawn to your supposed flaws. Now, way back when, this was a pretty useful survival tool for our ancestors, But today, it mostly just amplifies our insecurities until they feel like they're the only things we can see.
And here's the absolute game changer. This feeling, it's not reality. It's just a cognitive glitch. Think of it like a bug in your programming. It's just a pattern of thought. And the beautiful thing about patterns is that they can be broken and they can be rewritten. So if it's a glitch, what does that mean? It means we can fix it. And this right here is where things get really exciting. We can actually actively rewire that inner voice and start creating a new, way more truthful story about who we are. And get this, the science totally backs this up. When we use positive affirmations, we're not just, wishing and hoping. We are actively rewiring our brains. It's all thanks to this amazing principle called neuroplasticity. The words we choose to repeat to ourselves can literally change our brain's physical pathways. It is that powerful. And the process itself is surprisingly simple. Seriously, think of it like you're trying to forge a new path through a dense forest. Okay, so first you have to notice the old, overgrown negative path. Then you intentionally introduce a brand new positive one. And finally, you just walk that new path again and again and again. With enough repetition, that new path becomes your brain's new default. It becomes the easy way to go.
Okay, so we've got the method, we know how to do it, but what about the message? What are the most powerful words we can use to start building this new pathway? Well, for that, we can turn to a script that has stood the test of time, one that offers a really profound alternative to our brain's glitchy old code. Let's see how this actually works. So that glitch in your brain, it loves to whisper that you're forsaken, right? That you've been left behind or forgotten. But the reframe we're building, it doesn't just argue with that. No, it completely replaces it with a new, more powerful reality. Precious. See, this isn't about what you've achieved or what you've done. It's about your inherent, built-in worth. It's the very first word in our new script, and it's a direct counterpunch to that feeling of being disposable. Honorable. Now, this word, this is the antidote to all that shame that comes from feeling so exposed. It's a declaration of your dignity. It's your right to stand tall, no matter what. And finally, maybe the most powerful truth of all, loved with an everlasting love. This isn't some fleeting, temporary thing. It's not conditional. It's the ultimate truth that completely silences the lie that you are or ever could be forsaken. So let's put all these pieces together, shall we? We've got the brain science, we've got the ancient wisdom, and we've got the path to reclaiming your true, absolutely undeniable worth. So look at the path we just walked together. We started with that all too common feeling of being exposed, right? Then we uncovered the brain's negative glitch that fuels it. And then we discovered that we can literally rewire our own minds using powerful affirmations pulled from ancient, powerful truths. And if there's just one thing you take away from all of this, please let it be this. Your value is not something you have to earn, okay? It's not some prize at the top of a ladder you have to climb. It is a fundamental part of who you are. It's something to be remembered, not achieved. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. What would change for you, like right now, today, if you stopped trying so hard to build your value and simply started to remember it?